What if I told you that you are not the only intelligent being on this planet? That somewhere just beneath the shimmering turquoise surface of the world's oceans, there is another mind. A mind that did not evolve in cities, on roads, or under electric light, but in the vast pressure and silence of the sea. It is not human. It is not part of our daily world, but it is aware. It is watching. It is listening. And most importantly, it is understanding. You have seen this mind before. You have seen it in documentaries, in movies, and on vacation. And every time you see it, it seems to be doing one thing: smiling. Dolphins are often called the happiest creatures in the ocean. To us, they look playful, friendly, almost innocent. We see that curved jaw and project our own emotions onto them. But that smile is an illusion. It is a feature of their anatomy. Dolphins appear to smile when they play. They appear to smile when they are stressed. They even appear to smile at moments when they are suffering. Their facial expression does not reveal what they are actually feeling. And once you understand that, you begin to realize something unsettling. We may have been reading them wrong this whole time, because behind that familiar face is something far more complex, far more mysterious, and far more powerful than we ever imagined. Dolphins are not just animals. They are highly intelligent social beings living in a world we can barely survive in. They live in structured groups. They form alliances. They care for one another. And they remember. Not for days, but for years. But before we look into their minds, we have to look at their bodies. Because to understand the dolphin, you first have to understand the ghost of the animal it used to be. At first glance, a dolphin looks like a fish. It is sleek, hydrodynamic, and moves through the water with astonishing ease. But this is where the biological illusion breaks. A dolphin is not a fish. It is a mammal, just like you. It breathes the same air you do. It has lungs, not gills. It gives birth to live young and nurses them with milk. It even maintains a constant body temperature of around 36.6 degrees Celsius, almost the same as a healthy human. Now consider the physics of that. Put a human in cold ocean water, and body heat is lost far faster than it would be in air. In open water, hypothermia becomes a serious threat very quickly, but dolphins thrive there. Beneath that smooth skin lies a remarkable survival system: blubber. This is not just fat. It is a highly effective layer of insulation that traps core heat while allowing the dolphin to remain flexible and fast. Their circulatory system also helps regulate temperature. When they get too warm during exertion, blood flows into the fins to release heat. When they get cold, circulation shifts inward to conserve warmth. But the most haunting evidence of their true nature is hidden inside their flippers. If you were to x-ray a dolphin's fin, you would not see the simple structure of a fish fin. You would see a shoulder, a forearm, a wrist, and 5 distinct fingers. Hidden beneath the skin is a structure strikingly similar to a human hand. About 50 million years ago, the ancestors of the dolphin did not live in the sea. They lived on land. They were small, four-legged creatures known as portrayed. For reasons scientists are still piecing together, their descendants gradually moved from land into shallow water and then deeper into the sea. Over millions of years, their hind legs disappeared. Their nostrils migrated from the front of the face to the top of the head, becoming blowholes. Their bodies became streamlined. They became mammals fully adapted to an aquatic world. Even the way they swim reveals this ancient history. A shark moves its tail side to side. A dolphin moves its tail up and down. Why? Because its spine is built more like that of a running mammal than that of a fish. In a very real sense, when a dolphin moves through the water at high speed, it is using a body plan inherited from land animals. As they return to the sea, evolution optimized them in ways that once seemed to defy physics. In the 1930s, a zoologist named James Gray looked at the speed of a dolphin and the strength of its muscles and realized something did not add up. According to the hydrodynamic models of the time, a dolphin's muscles should not have been powerful enough to move its body through water at such high speeds. This became known as Gray's paradox. Scientists spent decades trying to understand how dolphins appeared to outperform the expected limits of drag and propulsion. Part of the answer was in their skin. Dolphin skin is not just a passive covering. It is a dynamic, living surface. As a dolphin moves, The skin interacts with the surrounding water in ways that help reduce turbulence and drag. Instead of simply forcing water aside, the dolphin's body helps maintain smoother flow around it, and they remain astonishingly clean. In the ocean, almost any surface quickly becomes covered in algae, bacteria, and small organisms. That would ruin a dolphin's hydrodynamics. But dolphin skin renews itself extremely quickly. The outer layer is constantly being replaced, helping keep the surface smooth and efficient. But this high-performance lifestyle comes with a price. For you, breathing is automatic. You do not have to remember to do it. Your body does it for you, even when you sleep. For a dolphin, breathing is different. Every breath is under conscious control. A dolphin must surface, open the blowhole, and breathe deliberately. That creates a serious vulnerability. If a dolphin is badly injured or becomes unable to control its breathing, it can drown. This raises a question. How do you sleep if you must remain in control of breathing? The answer sounds like science fiction. A dolphin never fully shuts down its brain in the way humans do. Instead, it uses unihemispheric slow-wave sleep. One half of the brain rests while the other remains awake, controlling breathing and maintaining awareness. Then, after some time, the two sides switch. In other words, a dolphin spends its life never becoming fully unconscious in the way we understand deep sleep. Always partly awake, always partly alert, always choosing the next breath. In the world of the dolphin, vision is helpful, but not enough. Light fades with depth. In murky water, visibility can become almost useless. So dolphins evolved a sensory system that makes human sight look primitive. Echolocation. Inside the dolphin's forehead is a large fatty structure called the melon. It acts like an acoustic lens. The dolphin produces rapid clicks in its nasal passages, and the melon focuses those sounds into the water. When the sound waves hit an object, a fish, a rock, a boat, or a human, they bounce back. But dolphins do not rely on external ears the way we do. Much of the returning vibration is received through the lower jaw. The jaw contains specialized fatty tissue that channels sound vibrations toward the middle and inner ear. From there, the brain processes the returning echoes and constructs an incredibly detailed map of the environment. But it is more than just outline and distance. Because sound behaves differently depending on density and structure, echolocation can reveal much more than the outer surface of an object. Dolphins can detect shape, movement, and internal density differences with remarkable precision. That means they do not just perceive the outside of the world. In some cases, they can detect what lies within it. They are, in a sense, living biological scanners. Some researchers have also suggested that dolphins may use especially powerful sound bursts to disorient prey at close range. Whether or not that functions as a true weapon, there is little doubt that their control over sound is one of the most sophisticated sensory abilities in the animal kingdom. But perhaps the most extraordinary use of sound is not hunting, it is communication. For a long time, humans believed language was one of the boundaries separating us from other animals. We thought we were the only ones who truly named ourselves as individuals. We were wrong. Researchers discovered that each dolphin develops a signature whistle early in life. This whistle is unique. It is not simply a call for food or danger. It identifies that individual. It functions in many ways like a name. When dolphins reunite, they exchange these whistles. When they become separated, they can call out using them. Even more remarkable, they can remember the signature whistles of other dolphins for many years after separation. That is not just communication, that is identity. And their intelligence goes even deeper than labels. It reaches into the concept of self. In psychology, there is a famous experiment called the mirror test. An animal is marked on a place it cannot see directly, then given access to a mirror. Many animals fail the test. They react as if the reflection belongs to another creature. Dolphins do not. When dolphins encounter a mirror, they investigate their own bodies. They angle themselves to inspect marks. They appear to understand that the reflection is themselves. That suggests self-awareness. And where there is self-awareness, there is often a more complex social world. Dolphins have culture-like behaviors. In Shark Bay, Australia, some dolphins use sea sponges as tools, wearing them on their snouts while searching for food along rough seafloors. This is not a universal behavior across all dolphins. It is learned and it is passed down through family lines. That means it is not just instinct, it is tradition. Their social lives are equally complex. Male dolphins may form long-term alliances with one another. These alliances can combine into larger coalitions. Their relationships are not random. They are strategic, flexible, and socially dynamic. In some parts of the world, dolphins have even developed stable cooperative relationships with humans. In Laguna, Brazil, wild dolphins help local fishermen by herding fish toward shore and signaling the right moment to cast nets. The fishermen catch fish. The dolphins eat the ones that escape. Both sides benefit. The dolphins appear to pass this behavior to younger generations. The humans do too. Two different species, two different worlds, one long partnership. But if we are going to understand dolphins honestly, we cannot stop at their beauty, their intelligence, or their empathy. We also have to look at the shadow, because intelligence is not inherently gentle. It can also be competitive, strategic, violent. Dolphins are apex predators in many environments. They hunt fish, squid, and other prey with efficiency and coordination. Sometimes they do this alone, sometimes in groups, and sometimes their behavior becomes difficult for us to fit into the simple category of friendly. In some regions, scientists have found harbor porpoises killed by bottlenose dolphins. The porpoises were not eaten. The reasons are still debated. Some researchers suggest redirected aggression. Others suggest social or reproductive factors. But the point is clear. Dolphin behavior includes forms of violence that do not fit the soft, smiling image humans like to project onto them. Within their own species, dolphins can also display aggression, coercion, and brutal social competition. Males may forcefully control access to females. In some cases, infanticide has also been observed in cetaceans, likely linked to reproductive competition. And then there is the orca. Most people think of the killer whale as a whale. In fact, the orca is the largest member of the dolphin family, and it may be one of the most formidable predators on Earth. Orcas have distinct hunting cultures. Different groups use different methods, passed down socially across generations. Some create waves to knock seals from ice. Some intentionally beach themselves to catch prey near shore. Some coordinate attacks with extraordinary precision. These are not mindless reactions. These are learned, socially transmitted hunting traditions. When we look at dolphins and their relatives, we are not looking at simple ocean animals. We are looking at beings capable of empathy, cooperation, memory, planning, social learning, and force. They can protect, they can communicate, they can teach, and they can kill. In that sense, they are unsettling not because they are alien, but because they are familiar. For a long time, humanity believed it stood alone at the top of cognitive life. We told ourselves that intelligence, self-awareness, culture, and complex society belonged only to us. But dolphins challenge that story. They have been on this planet for millions of years. They experience a reality shaped not by sight, but by sound. They live in a three-dimensional world of pressure, motion, echoes, and fluid social bonds. Their minds did not become human, they became something else. And maybe that is the point. They are not failed versions of us. They are not sea people. They are not cartoon smiles in blue water. They are another form of intelligence entirely. So the next time you look out over the ocean and see a silver fin break the surface, remember what lies beneath. There is a mind there, ancient, powerful, and profoundly different from our own. You may think you are the one observing them, but with their sound, their memory, their social world, and their 50 million years of evolution, they may already understand far more about us than we understand about them. The real question is not whether dolphins are intelligent. The real question is, what do they think of us? The ocean is full of secrets, and this was just one of them. Every week we explore new stories, new mysteries, and hidden truths of our world. If you want to see more, subscribe and join us on this journey. Because the deeper you look, the stranger the world becomes.